It's your girl, Big Renni, and I'm rocking with AllHipHop.
What's the word, your man Slapshot? You're here from the crib with allhiphop.com, and I have a very special guest. Can you please let the people know who you are?
It's the Renni Rucci, the biggest.
All right, then. So it's weird. So obviously, like most people know you for Hands on Your Knees, right? So me
I don't
doing
know. I don't think most people know me from that. I think they would know me from like Fuck 'em Up Sis or Elevators. Hands on Your Knees might be the most current thing they
current,
would.
the most. All right, so now I'm gonna show you something. Watch this. All right, then. So for me, I randomly picked up Hands on Your Knees from like a playlist, and I'm a Kevin Gates fan, so I was playing it all through for a minute before the video, like months before the video and stuff like that, right? And so doing the research today, I went back and looked at your old stuff, and I didn't know. I just realized I've been rocking with you since World Star, since you was doing World Star freestyles. I think it was one
Yeah.
random night I clicked on your Little Baby freestyle on World Star. This is years back, and then I was like, she aight. I'm gonna check out some more. And you had a few freestyles on World Star, and I remember you from there. So I didn't know but when Hands on Your Knees came out, I was already fan low key, and you know
Yeah.
Rennie.
That's
I
how I
remember
got
that hashtag.
my deal. I got my deal from Jack and Those Bees. I ain't even have no original music out yet.
For real. All right, so how did that go?
Mhm.
How did that go?
I just peeped what songs was hot. I was working in a strip club at the time too, so like all the records get broken in strip clubs, so you really in tune with what's going on and what's gonna move. And being that I wanted to pursue being an artist, like I'm like shit, I'm gonna just do whatever everybody talking about. Whatever song getting talked about, I'm gonna jack the beat and I'm gonna be a part of the conversation, and it worked.
That's fire. I mean, did you think that strategy was the one to go with, or was you just doing it for the love? Like, what was your thinking going in when you was like, yo, I'm gonna jack these beats?
No, everything was strategic. Every song I picked was a reason I picked that song. It was either the hottest female song, it was the hottest in the strip club, it was trending on social media. It was something about the song. It was a reason that I picked it. So everything was very thought out.
Okay, then got you. All right, then. And so when you got signed, was the pressure on? Like, because these are like you have other people's beats. Now you have to make songs that hit. You understand what I'm saying? Was the pressure on from that?
No, I don't feel like it was no pressure. I feel like anytime I'm under pressure, it's the pressure that I'm putting on myself, just because I'm very critical of myself. It wasn't no pressure from like producers or even my label or anything. They just let me be an artist. But as an artist, like you critique yourself to the max. So I put myself under all the pressure.
Okay, got you. All right then. So now we fast forward into this. Did you when you made the song Hands on Your Knees, did you see the success? Did you know that it was gonna have this type of success?
I mean, I knew it was gonna like a song with Kevin Gates, like that's a big name, and he has like a cult like following, like his followers go crazy for him. It was gonna be a hit, and it's a twerk song. It's got that sample in it. It's dance up. It's
That
all
back
of that.
exactly. Yeah, so that's a fact. Yeah, all right then. So how did that come about? How did that collab come about?
Well, I knew a promoter who had like a lot of concert dates for Kevin or whatever, and he put me on a lot of the shows. So we met each other, like we got acquainted with each other like that. As far as like a professional relationship or like, just being peers in the music industry, he was like one of the first people to reach out to me and really genuinely try to help get me to a level that he felt I should have been at. So that's how the record came about. He already had the record. He sent me the record maybe a year before it even got cut. And I just never put the verses on it because I was just like, I didn't want to fuck it up. Like I want to make sure I wrote the right shit. I said the right shit. And everything happened how it was supposed to happen. Luckily, he saved it for me, and here we are.
All right, then, so that was one of the few times you put the pressure on yourself.
Yeah.
I got you. All right, then cool. So you're from South Carolina, right? So what is that? What I
I'm
mean,
from Hopkins, South Carolina.
okay then. So I'm a New Yorker, big city and stuff like that. Can you explain to me what that's like? What South Carolina's like?
where I'm from is dirt roads, plum trees, horses, hog pens, go-karts, four-wheelers, like juke joints, that type of vibe. All your cousins stay in the same area. Like that's the roads are named after your family. That's how it is where I'm from.
Oh, okay then. So was rap, so I mean, so how did you see yourself becoming like a rapper from dirt roads to a rapper?
Honestly, like journalism was my favorite class. Like I wrote for my school newspaper and everything. Like I just always been really good at writing, and I really been into like music, period. Like I came up in a house with, you know, a sister. Sunday morning she gonna get up and she gonna play her music. If she in a bad mood, she gonna blast her music. Like music was therapeutic to my mom and my family, so it's always just been a part. As far as me being an artist, I never really, like at a young age, thought I would have been an artist. I wanted to be so many other things, but music just kept like basically begging me to be an artist or be a part of this industry in some type of way.
Okay, that's the all right then. So now we're working in top of 2021. You have a release coming out in March.
Yeah, Real Bitch Radio. That's gonna be my album.
Okay.
I haven't put an album out yet. Everything's been a mixtape, so this will be my first album. I'm really excited about it.
Okay, dope. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
I mean, it's really like exactly what the title says, like Real Bitch Radio, real life situations. Like everybody know I pop my shit when I'm rapping, but I'm still gonna pop my shit. I ain't never gonna stop doing that. But I'm also like I want to shed light on other situations. Like it was times when I didn't have a Chanel bag. I didn't know how much a Chanel bag costs. It was times I ride around in a Honda and you had to open the passenger door from the driver's seat. Like real life situations. Like everybody ain't bossed up on niggas. Everybody ain't heartless. Like some people out here really in love and happy. And you know, I just want to shed light on every real situation.
Oh, okay. Got you. Are you but so wait. So as far as like that goes, you have a podcast coming out with the same name, right?
Yeah.
Okay then. So when is the podcast dropping?
Well, we already been shooting episodes for it. I want to actually start like releasing the actual shot episodes of it after the album drops, because I kind of just feel like it would people would understand it more, like the topics, because they go with some of the songs. So once you actually consume the album and then you see the episodes, like it's a full story.
Oh, okay. So the podcast is related to the album.
Yeah.
Okay.
We might even have, you know, some of the features pop in for certain episodes, you know.
Can you release a couple? Can I hear some names? Any?
Nah, y'all gotta wait for that.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta wait. Just know it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be.
And my first two mixtapes, I didn't really do features at all because I wanted to make sure like I built my name on my own. Mm-hmm. So with my album, like the features gonna be there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then. So as far as the album goes, can you name any of the features or producers on the album?
Heavy is on there. Heavy produced pretty much all the quick tape. 30 Rock produced the crazy intro. The intro is so crazy for it. The track list, the sequencing is not finished yet. So we still adding and taking some things away. Mm-hmm. So, you know, we're not all the way down to that nitty gritty of it, but it's the features. I ain't gonna tell none of the features, no.
You know, it's the got you.
You try to squeeze that one back.
A little bit. I was like, you know, whether it be the podcast or the album, you know, one of the names or two. I mean, if you started off with Kevin Gates, you got, you know, you put a high, you know, you put a high expectation on it. So, you know, I'm excited to see what you're gonna pull out this sleeves. But
I do have another one. I do have another one with him that will be on there.
Okay, that's fine. That's cool. I mean, you by yourself. Like I said, most of the freestyles that I've heard, you were by yourself, and you held your own on all those tracks. So I could only imagine with some of the heavy hitters in the industry, how you would sound and things of that nature. So that's why I'm excited. That's why I'm trying to squeeze out one or two. But you know, I appreciate that. That's dope. All right. But while we on the subject of Kevin Gates, for the first probably like 10 seconds after that, I was pretty distracted. But for the first 10 seconds, I noticed he wasn't in the video handling these. By the end of the video, I didn't care. But why wasn't he in the video?
Yeah, as long as you didn't care.
Nah, you know, like as a Kevin Gates fan.
Scheduling.
Oh, it was scheduling.
Just scheduling, like, you know, that's it.
Oh, okay, got you. Yeah,
When
but
sometimes when things gotta be done, like you can't hold off on it, and you
anyway,
gotta understand, like, yeah, like, and I just this was one of them situations I had to understand, like, if I want this song to make the impact that I needed to make, I need to get a video out for it. So I had to bite the bullet, and at the end of the day, you know, by the end of the video, you don't even really care that he's not in it. So
no, it was nice. That was dope. You all right then. So you was an exotic dancer before you became a rapper, right?
hmm
Okay then. So is there like do you feel like even with all the women that's in the industry today, do you still feel like there's still a stigma behind that? Like, oh, it's like a quick come up or it's a quick flip for some women who just want to who want to transition out? Or do people like did people take you seriously as soon as you said like this is what I'm doing?
no, I feel like the stigma only comes for the people who still want to be a part of both industries.
Mm,
When I decided to really be an artist, I knew then like I had to make the sacrifice to leave that industry, because there was no way you're gonna be able to see me half naked one night and pay to book me the next night. Like it just had to make sense. So that's the sacrifice that I had to make, but you had to sacrifice to gain.
mm,
So I was willing to do that. I feel like that's why people took me serious, because they saw that I was making way more money in a strip club and I could have stayed there, but I really wanted to do this. I wanted a career. And I think the stigma comes when people see like you're not really serious about being an artist. Like you just want to do this because it's in right now. Like people can tell who's serious about their craft and who just going along with a fad.
okay. So what made you take it? What made you take it serious? Because like you said, it's a like obviously first starting off rap, you're not going to get as much money. I'm sure. Like you said, you wasn't getting as much money. So what made you decide like I want to take this serious still?
I wanted a career, like a real career. I wanted something that my kids could be proud of. Like I wanted to set better examples. Everything that I do start with my kids. So my kids was getting to an age where they on social media, they see things. I can't be like no popping ass stripper career. They come and they can't talk about what their mama doing because I'm in the club shaking my ass. Like I ain't knocking nobody who do it. I come from that, but at some point, like you have to have an exit strategy and you have to want better for yourself.
Hmm. Yes, that's dope. So did you think you would have the success that you're having now? Like once you did it, did you think the transition would happen like so quickly?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you?
I don't feel like it happened quick. It may look quick to people, but I've been grinding for years now. But yeah, because that's what I wanted. So if I want it, I'm gonna go get it.
And what would all right then, so what would be your advice for ladies that was in that industry that would like to transition off to any type of career besides that?
I mean, with anything you do, you just have to know yourself and you have to have a strong mind.
Mm,
Like it's gonna be obstacles with everything. You can't let nobody break you away from what you want for yourself and what you see for yourself. Because if you can see it for yourself, you can make it happen.
mm. That's dope. All right then. So 1 million followers we're at now. You understand what I'm saying? You have like this like buzz and things of that nature, right? What is the strategy to like maintain it? Because people like we want rent, as the hashtag would say. So how do you maintain that?
I now see that might be the only thing that I don't have a strategy behind. I just be myself, and I feel like you connect more with people when you are being genuine, and they can tell that. Like I don't get on Instagram and try to fake like I'm made up every day, and I'm just this big Renni person all the time. Like no, I'm a parent on there. I'm emotional on there. I'm mad on there. I'm everything. So I'm a wife on there.
Oh.
I'm everything on there. So I feel like that, is like my advantage over other things because it's not a show. Like I'm just being myself.
Hmm. So I mean, so with that and how it goes, are you not scared to like make the wrong move or something like that? Like just being
No.
yourself? Hmm.
Mm-mm.
All right, so yeah, so
Because at the end of the day, who is saying that anything that I do is wrong?
hmm.
If I could sleep well at night, I don't give a fuck about how nobody else feel about it.
I mean, because a lot of people might try to like show their home life, but everything is real
Yeah, but that's
manicure.
what go with having like that strong mind because I'm content with who I am. It's nothing nobody can come tell me that I didn't already tell you. It's nothing about me you could tell me that I don't know about myself. So if I
Hmm.
put it out here for you to see it, then I'm okay with me.
Yeah, you
And I'm
can't.
okay with whatever come behind it because it's not gonna change who I am.
That's fine. Yeah, nobody can pull your card. That's dope. I got you. So all right then. So the hottest thing out right now is probably like them TikTok dance challenges. You see like somebody like even like Erica Banks. She's probably like the latest one. Like, does that put pressure on you? Like, do you feel like you have to make like a dance challenge to like your songs and things of that nature with TikTok and stuff like that?
No, Hands on Your Knees got a challenge right now. It's at like 3,000 videos, but I didn't even make it. Like, I didn't make it. One of the TikTok, creators made it, and I did it. Me and my daughter did it together. But nah, I don't feel like that's pressure at all. Like, you have to grow with the times, and that's what's going on right now. So if you want to be an artist and you want to stay in, like, it ain't no pressure. You just know what you have to do. That's a part of your job, knowing when to shift and where to shift to.
So because you have an organic challenge, and that's like with the Hands on Your Knees challenge. It's organic. That's why I asked. I'm like, all right, then. So now that you have the organic one, is it like next single? All right. Well, I seen what this did for this single. Does the next single have to have a challenge, or do you just let it organically?
I feel like the labels look at. I think the labels look at things like that, and I'm more of the organic one. Like, I'd be like, nah, if it ain't happening on its own, or if it just don't, come to us, then. And not when I say come to us, I don't mean like a TikToker make it. Like, if it's not already something that we doing to this, or I ain't with forcing nothing.
Yeah, that was dope. All right, then. So how do you feel? How did you feel? Did you like the Hands on Your Knees challenge when you first saw it?
Video that I watched, I mean, the girl who I watched, she was really hitting that hoe. Like, she was a real dancer. I'm like, my daughter showed it to me. She was like, Mom, we gotta do this together. I said, we gotta dumb this down a little bit for me. I don't know how to do all that.
A little bit too.
But I do like the challenge. It's cute. What I like about the way she did it, what I liked about the challenge she made was like, it wasn't too adultish.
Oh, it's something that everybody could get into.
To do it, I did enjoy that. Even though I did one with my daughter, I had to go do one on my own too, because I had to still beat on myself.
That's a fact. Got you. So, all right then. So I think right now one of the biggest topics out is the situation with Danny Lay. You even seen like Cardi run out and pull out pictures of her abuela to prove like what you call it, like her African features and stuff of that nature. But as far as there's like the topic is light skin privilege and stuff like that. Do you feel that there's that within the industry, like a light skin privilege, and have you felt like you've experienced it?
I don't feel like I've experienced anything. It's a part of the world, not just the industry. It is something a part of the world, but I don't feel like I've necessarily experienced any of that. Because we in an industry where, if you cute, like people pay more attention to you or whatever, but at the same time, you're still a woman. So it's a lot of disadvantages that come with that, no matter what color you are. So I can't necessarily say that I've experienced, more privileges because of my skin tone. But I was raised in a household with nothing but melanin, and I was the only light-skinned one. So I don't look at myself like, better than anybody else, or I don't even pay attention to any of that. We all the same. My mom ain't raised me like that.
I got you. All right, then. So now, like, I have to ask you a question that we ask all our favorite artists, but I'm gonna put a little twist on it. You from South Carolina, so I want to ask you, who are your top 5 favorite rappers from the South? Top 5 that are alive, but I want to hear from the South. I'm a New Yorker. I want to know who to get into, who is Renni listening to growing up and stuff of that nature.
Well, I listen to a lot of Eve, Andre 3000. Of course, Drake. Like, Drake is one.
No. I said top 5 from the South.
Lil Wayne.
I said top 5 that are alive from the South.
Oh, from the South.
So you have Andre.
You want me to pick from South Carolina?
I'm not too familiar with too many from South Carolina. So if you can, most of the time
they not nobody that I grew up listening to. So let me answer the grew up listening to part. So from the South, Andre, Lil Wayne.
Okay.
Trina.
Okay.
Who else? Who else is from the South? Crime Mob.
If you but.
Hey, Because when Cry Mom came out, they had this one song, Digging Me, and I used to love this song so much. You could not tell me out. My 13-year-old self was not in love. But that just stuck out to me so bad just now. I don't know why. I need one more. Okay,
One
from
more.
this out. One more. Trick Daddy. We gotta go to Trick Daddy.
Okay, what's on Trick Daddy Dollars? That's fine.
Thug Holiday. Listen, Thug Holiday came on it. Everybody felt like they lost somebody. Like,
I'm rocking with him since like you understand what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so I get you. That's the what, but you gonna put me on some South Carolina artists I should be looking out for? Who you think?
you gotta go listen to Black Zach. Go listen to Mr. 18 Vino. Rest in peace. He just passed away. Go listen to. I want to give you some females. Ray Bans, she's dope. Tiny Montana, she's dope.
Gotcha. All right. And what can we expect besides the March release? What can we expect from Ms. Rucci at for 2021?
A lot of visuals, a lot of content, just a lot more of me.
Copy. All right. Let people know how they keep in touch, how they keep it locked, and where they can stream all your stuff at.
You can stream my stuff anywhere. You could type in Renni Rucci. She gonna come up. That's her. Period. Anywhere. She everywhere. She all of that. All of my handles are Renni Rucci. Talk to me. I talk back. I'm real active.
I appreciate you, Quinn. Thank you so much, and congratulations on all the success. It's been I've been rocking with you for a minute, whether I knew it or not. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm excited to see where it continues to go.
Thank you.